Good morning. A little canasta size along with your morning coffee. So we were thinking about risk and reward here when it comes to picking the pack, and especially when your team possibly has a lot of threes that are going to be counted against you, and it's getting towards the end of the round. And there's a lot of considerations as to whether the risk and reward, what's worth picking the pack or not. So there are 4, 5, 6, Ace, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Wilds. These are all of the examples of what you could get canastas with, whether mixed or pure. And of course, the threes are not melded. Those are your either penalty or reward points. So when you're picking the pack, an important discussion with yourself is, will the reward of picking, will I be able to close pure or mixed canastas and offset the penalties that my team would incur from either the threes, and also depending on whether there's a lot of aces, hopefully you're counting, whether the aces and sevens, either that you can close pure or that you have time to get rid of the extra ones so you're not left with more than 2 in hand. So altogether, aces and sevens notwithstanding, those are 2,500 points each. And then wild cards can range depending on if you have all the twos or 4 jokers or a mix of anything. Those range from 2,000 to 3,000. But besides that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 number natural cards that you could close mixed or pure. So let's say the other team hasn't opened yet. They have no melds in the 4th position. It's getting to the end of the game. The pack is huge. If you can close these pure, that's 500 points each. Times 9. So that's a lot of points. That would necessarily offset if you're stuck with aces and sevens in hand. On the other hand, what if the other team had a lot of melds in the 4th or more position, so you can't close those canastas? You're not going to be able to offset aces and sevens, or maybe an ace and 7 is the top card, and that's where you'd have to meld pure. So these are all factors in deciding whether or not towards the end of the game it makes sense to pick the pack. Just because you're stuck with the aces and sevens in hand doesn't mean it was the wrong choice. You have to look at what your score would have been hadn't you picked it. So let's say you didn't pick the pack and you had all these threes. You'd be minus 2,000. If you pick the pack, close a few canastas, get the points for the threes, but you're minus, let's say, 1,500 for 3 aces in hand, well, that's a win. So it really is all a matter of numbers and counting. And as we say when we teach, the more you understand scoring, the more it reinforces the rules of the game. So what questions do you have? If you have any questions this morning while you're having your morning coffee, let us know. Email us at modernamericancanasta@gmail.com or comment below. With that, we hope you get all the cards you need in hand.